Cheapo stuff. Now I know you got the hat for it. I want to know exactly what happened with the El Cheapo stuff. Yeah, what happened at this date? That the date did not connect and bang. That you did not end up paying, sir. Okay, why don't you carry two cards? Why don't you carry mobile phone banking? What happened on that day, sir? The crowd wants to know.
This was before mobile phone banking. That would have been clutch. That would have been clutch. Like
Okay.
4 or 5 years ago, mobile phone banking wasn't like a thing, or at least not at the
Okay, yeah,
bank.
you can tap with your phone. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So cash, why not cash? You're on the scene, bro. You're a party. But you're a party. You were in the streets. You know what it's about. Why did you not go to a date and not be prepared, sir?
So I thought I was, but you know what I'm saying? Obviously, who goes on a date and purposely shows up without, you know what I'm saying, being but I started the date out not being properly so here's the thing, right? The first time me and Kyra went out, I asked her out kind of on a business meeting type of thing, right? So we were trying to work together. I was looking for an entertainment lawyer. She was working in entertainment law at the time. And then that's when I realized, okay, she was from Chicago. We went to the same high school, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it was like, man,
we went to the same high school.
Yeah, it was like, yo, can I take you out? You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So we go, and that's not even how it happened. Like, I was trying to get her out, you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't like that. I think I probably had asked her like 3-4 times, and she was always busy. So she hit me and was like, hey, I'm going to be free this day. I got a spot for us to go to, blah, blah, blah. Here's the spot, so you can meet me there after work, right? So she didn't give me any like heads up about the place. She was expecting me to have like Googled it or did something. Now I dressed down, you know what I'm saying? Essentially, like at work or most of my day, I'm dressed down. So I get to the place. She's in, one of these Kyra gown type of situations, and I got a baseball cap on, J's, and jeans. So she's immediately like, yo, bro, we look like we going to two different places. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? And so she kind of was annoyed at that. And then I could have jabbed her back, and I have since. But when we get to the place, it was a private event that was happening at the place that we were supposed to go to. So we needed to leave and go to like a whole nother place. She got there before me. She started a tab. She had a drink already. I ordered a drink. And she still kind of had an attitude based on that, right? And so it was kind of a situation where it was like, all right, we had this one drink. This was kind of a fail. Let's get out of here. She goes to the bathroom. The situation with Makara happened. At the time, though, like I was on a really tight budget. I was trying to like pay off my student loans and do everything. So I was doing the whole David Ramsey, you budget exactly what it was that you budgeted for. You know what I'm saying? Like you got your money down to a science. You know what I'm saying? You know what you got. And then you forget about whatever, something happening on auto pay or whatever. And of course you got
payments coming out.
You got all different accounts and stuff.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, okay, I only brought out one card because if I bring the card with all of the money on it, like, you can have a good time and be like, oh, okay, I blew my budget and I didn't want to do that. So I brought one method of payment that I thought that was going to be good for the amount of what we was going to be doing. Something simple like a single drink. We meeting up after work is nothing light. That's the reason why I didn't think I needed to dress up. And then so the whole situation happened and it was just kind of like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And so it was like, all right, no, I can't switch this out. It was already a tab. I let the tab happen. You know what I'm saying? It was as simple as that. I didn't think it would be a thing until the next day, and it was a thing. And so you were saying...
Wait. Before you go forward. Okay, wait. So my throat. So, okay. So obviously you tried to switch the tab. They're saying you can't switch the tab. It has to go with a card that's originally opened the tab, right?
Well, no, I could have switched it, but you know what I'm saying? It was a situation where it was like, oh no, your card is declined for this amount. Like I didn't know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't look to see. It's just like, it's declined. All right, great.
Okay. So why not at that point did you not think, Granted, let me get my mobile banking and transfer the funds.
Again, we already talked about this.
No, but 5 years ago, Mo Bank was around. I worked in banking. Mo Banking's around.
Oh well, I did.
Not tap pay, but transfer the funds.
Either I didn't think about it. I didn't think that it would. It's a single drink. It was a drink. You had a drink. I had a drink.
Yeah, but bro. Okay, no, I'm not even questioning. Listen, it's a drink. It's a drink. It's only a drink. So I do get that part. I do get that part.
I looked down that amount. That's you know what I'm saying. I apologized for it after the fact, but I didn't look at it to be where it was gonna be the thing that it was. And so when I was
wait, you tried to pay though, so you did.
I did.
Why did you try to pay then? If it's just drinks, why would you not pay?
I tried to pay because I'm a guy that if I'm out with a woman, I pay.
Exactly. So that's the point.
Regardless of whether it's somebody I'm on a date with or not, it could be a friend, or it could be a woman or somebody, and it's just because she's a woman and she's with me, I'm gonna pay.
Yeah, so that's correct. I've got no beef for that. You're right on it, bro. You're right on it. Because you are a great man, you would happily want to pay for her. So what happens when you finish and then it doesn't go through, and then you get home and you think to yourself, okay, am I not going to do what I do normally, which is be a great man, and just say, hey, Kara, look, my car at the time.
Don't do that, Kojo. No,
bro. Wait, bro. I am with you, bro.
You're adding that part in of where like a guy's worth and value as a great guy is.
You are a great guy. You are a great guy. Are you not a great guy?
No, but you're equating it to a great guy pays for things. That's as similar as
no. You said that you pay for it.
You're a gentleman, right? You're a gentleman. You lets the guy go first.
Are you a gentleman?
You're a gentleman, right? You're a gentleman. A gentleman lets a woman speak first. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
No. I'm saying because you said, okay, you do normally pay, right?
Sure,
right? You do normally pay. So no beef. I'm with you on that, right? You do normally pay. So I'm saying to you that if that mindset is in you that you do normally pay, would it have not been something that would have been on your mind that even when you got home, after just a message, hey, look, I appreciate paying for the thing. Sorry I couldn't pay because I did try to pay, etc., etc. Or you just say, listen, hey, what's your details? Let me transfer the money to you. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, carry on with your story, though.
All of that happened, Kojo. All of that happened. So the only thing that didn't take place is me explaining, you know what I'm saying? I just said, oh man, they didn't, it was complications with switching the card out, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Like, I said, you got this. I'll go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, get whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause yeah, I was dishonest at that point and I had to admit to that's what that was. And I was just kind of like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? You got it. And that was probably remiss on my part. But again, she invited me out. You know what I'm saying? She picked the place.
No, that's
and she, you know, like she picked the place. She all of these things. So it was just like, yo, and it wasn't like people was making it seem like we ran up the tab. You know what I'm saying? Like we had dinner.
You're not?
No, we had a single.
What drink did you have? You gotta make sure you remember like a $19 drink.
No, this was something simple, man. It was like. The whole thing. Look, it wasn't even a hot $40. We talk about $40. It was probably like $22 that we talking about. But I get it. It's the principle of it. It's not the money. It's the principle.
No. But wait. The principle is whoever invited whoever out pays.
No, I don't buy that either. Women invite you out all the time. You know, you should take me out. You should take me out to dinner on Friday.
No, if you take me out, you're paying. You don't said that, right? That's the game. Everybody knows that, right? So if you invite that person out, you're paying.
Usually if I'm in a place, if I don't want to pay, I'm not going. So if I'm with a woman and we're out together, I'm probably going to pay. You know what I'm saying? Unless they make that perfectly known up front and say, hey, I want to treat you to go out somewhere. That's the only time that I'm thinking and expecting the woman is going to pay. She announced it beforehand. But if I'm together with a woman, regardless whether it was her idea or not, I'm just going to assume that she's expecting me to pay.
Yeah, that makes sense. But you weren't together, so when you decided to try and pay that, okay. So the conversation after, when you get home, you're having a conversation with her, saying, and you let her know at the moment that you got home and you had a conversation, the first conversation you guys had, did you let her know your card declined and you couldn't pay?
No, never. No.
Okay.
No. But I thanked her. I said, oh, thank you for the drink or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got the next, like I did all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I told her like, oh, okay, it was a complication with the car, but yeah, don't worry about it. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I think, and then it was the next day I reached back out to her, you know what I'm saying? We had a conversation, and then she brought that back up of where, you know, what she was accustomed to, you know what I'm saying? And being out with God. Yeah, and I was looking like at that time I was like, because you got to remember the date went bad. It wasn't just the whole matter of the paying for thing. We were at odds about
what went bad.
I was late. Then after I was late, I didn't have on what she felt was the proper attire. Then you know what I'm saying? Like so now we're at the bar. We had to go to a different place, and she had an attitude. You know what I'm saying? And like